Hello YouTube viewers, Silent Service here, back with, I believe, episode 11 of the British campaign. We're at war again. I skipped a few years to get to war, and it's with Germany. So, I have a whole bunch of ships just stacked off there, and I also, during the time off, gave myself a new light cruiser class and a new torpedo boat class, which your scene of them would be on the battlefield. But yeah, I've placed 3 fleets of battleships here, mix of all my types, not just limited to Sabatons. And we are having our first battle of a massive fleet meeting. Oh, I hope massive, because okay, so this one is a smaller fleet of my battleships. This, I believe, is my Scapa Flow fleet. And it's against a whole bunch of pre-dreads. A whole bunch of pre-dreads, which they've brought back old names, and there are still names we might remember from the past as well, if they're actually still around. Because if I remember correctly, I took all the ones that were a problem for us last time. And these days we run an updated fleet. An updated fleet full of, well, capital ship fleet, I should say, of more modern ships. And only, well, light cruisers and torpedo boats were actually more modern on as well. Well, depending on what class you're talking about. One class Germany would be like, wait, we've seen this before, but, well, didn't it look different last time? But all the other classes, though, Germany has never seen in action. They've only seen the Hermes class light cruisers, and that's it, because the torpedo boats at the time, well, they're gone, and the battleships at the time, well, they're gone. The maidens are gone. And they would have only have known about the Zeppelins if, the lead Zeppelins, I should say, if they had spies during the war that uncovered the plans. Oh, I forgot the heavy cruisers are the same. I forgot entirely about the heavy cruisers. Right. So, over the hills and far away, I want you to detach for right now. Whole lot of love and Zeppelin. Go with the over hills and far away. I want my Sabatons all together in a battle line with 2 Hellenbach leading the way. Oh god, I should have done a ship called Ghost Division, and if it were here, then put that in the lead of the formation. What the hell have these guys gone into? There. I find this thing annoying at times. Right. Yep. To Helen. Yep. CAs. Begin moving towards your targets. Battleships begin moving towards your targets. Battleships as well here, begin moving towards your targets. Bring yourselves up to maximum speed at a normal separation. And yeah, you turn off avoid as well. So, these are the Sabatons. They are my first dreadnoughts for those of you who haven't watched previous episode during the whole peacetime when I built these things. These things are very basic dreadnoughts which were named after the band Sabaton, because Sabaton have a song called Dreadnoughts, so there's still a dreadnought in the first Dreadnoughts. As the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all. And these guys shouldn't dread anything at all, with their 19 inches of main armour belt, 6 inches of fore and aft in main deck, well, fore and aft belt and main deck I should say, 3 inch of fore and aft deck, a 14 inch conning tower, standard superstructure of 1 inch, and inner decks and turrets and stuff. Yeah, we have To Hell and Back, Tunnel Dun. It says Metal Machine and Prima Victoria are back here and back here respectively. Yeah, main battleships are basically in 2 divisions, while our Zeppelins are at least in formation together. Okay. And in the lead of the formation is High Flyer here, which is a Hermes type. What type of ship is that one? Oh, it's a light cruiser. Yeah, it's gonna be blown out the water. Here's a thing I'm a bit scared about. Ammo. I don't think my ships would have the ammo to actually sustain this battle. That's a torpedo boat there. Yeah, and the light cruisers go and attack their light cruiser. Right, my main focus here is going to be on my dreadnoughts. Okay. Battleships, reduce speed to cruise speed, please. High Flyer has taken a hit to her steering. Understandable that she's now being sent around to a different role. Over hills and far away, and others stay on your targets. Yep. Yeah, if I bring my light cruisers around, then I can still at least get somewhat of a good hit. Paranoid's crew are seasoned, NIBs is regular, seasoned, 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 seasoned. It's maybe because I've been focusing on, well, I've been focusing on crew training, but maybe it's not been good enough. If you get my meaning on that. Oh no, 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 no. High Flyer's taking a flash. Yeah, we're about to take our first loss of this engagement. The HMS High Flyer went down to a flash fire explosion. Each one of you focus on the 4, please. 4 is being focused on by the light cruisers and the such, so it should be an okay target to defeat. How could they fix structural damage? Like, never had it before in a battle you can fix structural damage. I know you can fix flotation in certain compartments, but that's their battleships. Oh my god, what are these things? Horrible is what I'm telling you. They're horrible. They are horrible. And Twitch chat, we're gonna watch them sink. To hell and back. You and your fellow battleships, please focus your main guns over to the more pressing targets. Right now, the damage we've done is well worth the losses we've already taken of just... what was it? Only just... oh yeah, of only just High Flyer. Paranoid. Yeah. Paranoid is a bit paranoid right now because this is the first battle she and her sisters have partaked in where they have their new 9-inch guns on them. Well, have been re-equipped with their 9-inch guns, I mean. And jumping the fire is really jumping into the fire with bringing its new single 9-inch guns into battle. All 9-inch guns mentioned are, of course, up to Mark III type. Okay, to hell and back. Secondary turrets over to that target, please. Okay, over the hills and far away. You and your task group can move so. Alarm 2. More like you're dead already 2. Well, no, it's not. It's not the second one to be sung, so. Oh god, Paranoid's taking hits. Oh, is it because the most important member of Paranoid hasn't lost the tips of 2 of his fingers? for context of that quote, the most important member of Black Sabbath, in my opinion, is Tony Iommi, the guitarist, and he lost to singers. That's why Black Sabbath tuned down, and also why he used banjo strings. And that's how heavy metal was invented, which then led to me making jokes with the names of the ships, major ships, and metal bands. Come torpedo boat killers right now, please. They're close to the hell and back. Oh, they're using fast torps, which means they actually have to get closer than what they actually are to have any lasting effect. Main's there, secondary's there, yeah. Okay, to hell and back is a bit damaged, but then again, her armor, like the armor of the entire class, can block quite a lot of shell damage because they consist of 19 inches of main belt, which is insane even in modern battleship era. Light cruisers, tangle up with the Pomeran. So you can help with that, stick to this course. Yeah. You guys going for the Odin is fine. Just make sure that your secondaries are focused on the torpedo boat there. Oh, there's an old friend. Nice now. over the hills and far away, you personally have all your guns on the Nizer now. Weaponry for the Schwaben, actually. Well, I loop around my Pomeran has taken a beating. Slowly but surely, my processing unit is coming back. Uric. Not so much like the Uric we all know from Brother Monroe. Yeah, that Uric is not going to be as fortunate as the Uric from Brother Monroe's stuff. Oh no, over the hills far away took a torp, I'm assuming. No, she didn't take a torp. She took hits of some sort. I think it's kind of obvious where she got those hits from. With how much damage we've actually done so far and everything, I actually wouldn't be concerned if we do indeed lose over the hills and far away. She's an old battleship anyway, so wouldn't be much of a loss. I would call this a victory already. Like, Like, yeah, we are going to more than likely lose over the hills and far away, but overall, we've done more damage to them than they have done to us. And I say we move our battleships, at least of the older type, out. Focus with everything on the engine now. Yep. Normal distance formation, and it's official now. You guys are basically R2B, get them. Yeah. The old battleships are GTFO. So will be the light cruisers, once obviously damage to the Saxony has been completed to a satisfactory amount. Right. Yeah, over the hills and far away has indeed sunk. But we can avoid that fate happening to the others. Of our fleet, I should say. The Sabatons make up steam to 19 knots, which is now your fastest speed you can go. These guys are still GTFO. Goes down to extensive fire. To hell and back. Right. Get the funk out of here. Holy hell, jump in the fire is... NIB, get out. Get out. That is my only order to you. Get out. Hell and back. We found the battleships. Okay. Everyone is on GTFO duty. Which that stands for Get the Funk Out. To carry on the heavy metal song references of this campaign. It's typical enough that it's a British campaign. I'm doing it because we're the ones who invented heavy metal, so... Oh god, how the hell did they get so off course that they've ended up encountering another battleship? I don't know. I don't want to know. But yeah, my logic is if I get my ships out of here now, it would then mean that our losses don't get worse. And we're at least going to take Wittenberg. The old battleships have still got it, it seems. As confidence goes down to one of the two ships here. Older ships here. No, I would focus on the Würth if I were you, because the Würth is what's actually going after you. And as I do with, well, been starting to do normally with ships that start to retreat, I put them into line abreast. Because if in line abreast, it would then mean that select the Würth and select retreat. Retreat means get out, not head towards. How about I've selected targets one that's actually... There you go, now you're actually retreating. Yep, Primo Victoria's taken a small bit of a battering, but I think all the ships here are at least going in for repairs. Maybe not yeah. Each one of the battleships here are going in for repairs. The cruisers are... I can say this, at least the Sirius isn't going to be in repairs. It's the only one. But... like cruisers Bremen. When I thought the battle couldn't get more extreme. In Drakenfeld's voice. In Drakenfeld's voice, when the admiral thought things couldn't get any more worse, it does, because the retreating light cruisers encounter the 1st Scouting Division of the German light cruiser and torpedo boat force. But the British light cruiser being like, we haven't had enough massacre for today, decided to attack. And very shortly afterwards, Bremen and Himdall are sinking. Sodra Carlson and Michelle are regretting their decisions, but don't have much time to contemplate the regret of their decisions, as both are very swiftly cut down by the fire of 5-inch and 4-inch weaponry. It's also during this time that it's reported that the light cruiser Sirius took a torpedo hit. The torpedo hit, whilst crippling the ship, didn't sink it, and the battle was disengaged shortly after the last of the first light cruiser scouting force was sunk. End result for the battle was over the hills and far away, jump in the fire, high flyer were sunk, so we only lost 3 ships, while the Germans lost a grand total of 46 ships. Rhineland Schwaben, Kronprinz, Lützenberg, Pommern, Oldenburg, Gneisenau, however you pronounce this one, Urick, Admiral Scheer, Odin, Saxony, Rune, Falk, Bremen, Freya, Hildeberg, Schroeder-Colson, Pilau, Serber, Gier, Prince Heinrich, Bayern, Moltke, Michel, Danzig, Presseren, Emden, Kaiser Wilhelm II, Himmelbel, Lübeck, Franglob, and then S32, 41, 30, 25, 35, 38, 34, 39, 42, 29, 26, 11, 15, and 19. Yeesh, and that was a few butcherings in there as well. Right. So yeah, and then they've got a whole bunch more with damages. Over the Hills and Far Away has right now had our highest count of crew survivors. I'm going to send every ship back to Britain and then they can sort themselves out from there. To Rossai. Right, so that was a bit of an extreme battle there. Our battleship count has been reduced by 1, but it's of an older type, so no problems there. I thought Zeppelin was down. Oh, must have been a quick repair. Against Fritjof and Baden. I'm just going to auto-resolve this one because we... And it's Fritjof and S16 going down. Better 10-inch guns. We've got low crews in the house. Yeah. There's quite a few of the ships, low crew. Especially in the cruisers. ×4 large centerline guns. That might help me a bit with what I want. Dreadnought 2. I mean, the Durads are going to have to come soon. Okay. I will fight this battle. And then that'll be the end of the video on YouTube side. For Twitch side, we'll be carrying on a bit afterwards. Mr. Torpedo boats had a total back bow and a maximum of 26 knots. Yeah. Not as good as my torpedo boats and their 30 knots. And the game was so kind enough to already have my torpedo boats in formation. Breaking the law separate. And Sabaton join up with Kololos Rex and Hellfighters. And turn off a void. Yep, and breaking the law is holding on behind at 18 knots. Considering the fact she was built under the old build restriction. Being a Judas Priest class. We got the good old damage ink here. Got Hermes. One of our other ones, Calliope. Got none of our 6-inch type here, okay. Yeah, the Breaking the Law is trudging along behind it. God knows how slow. No one Twitch chat. Oh, we've opened fire already. The battleship is that one. That is a light cruiser, which Breaking the Law can sort. So can damaging. So can the light cruisers, who are now all breaking their screening formation to join up in their non-screening formation. Oh, they've had... Kaiserville under Grosses had a ammo debt already. I thought that'd be a battleship name. And it seems they repeat ocean liner names in the military as well. Oh, for crying out loud, they've gone for the torpedo boats already. And yeah, Helgoland there is looking like it's seen better days, but it's still not in major trouble. Okay. There is your target, the Goeben. If you'll reach your target, I don't know. There is your new target, the Hindenburg. they put French equipment on this thing? Because they've got faster reverse gears than they have forward gears. I think that's a characteristic of France, if I'm not mistaken. What next? The Hindenburg's gonna wave a white flag out of its flag mast, being like, "We surrender, British person. We surrender to you, Tommy." Yeah, it'd be Tommies. They refer to us as Tommies. Damaging. You know who to cause damage to. Heligoland is crippled. Our light cruisers have been kept away. Let's bring them in, shall we? Grosser Kurfürst. There. Had probably seen better days. And Nuremberg. Heligoland has gone down. Well done, Sabatons. Breaking the law is breaking the law and is on fire. Wait, no, she's resolved her law breaking issue. Yep. More blood for the blood gods. As it's only just SS-44, which isn't going to last much longer. SS-44, we give you the option of surrendering. SS-44 did not take the option of surrendering. I mean S-44, not SS-44. But to the end, I say. I'll just also resolve these. See how they go. I know! Oh, withdrawals a failure. Just do this. Gallipoli is gone! The cliffs of Gallipoli is gone, but, very impressive, sinking rate anyway, as well, for the 2 battleships, but, yeah, cliffs of Gallipoli is gone. I'll have to inform Robbo later. Oh, and I'd have to take my entire fleet off sea control. War continues. Okay. Withdraw, failure. Also result, because I want to end this video quickly and stream quickly because of something my sister's just mentioned, viewers. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video / stream, depending when you're watching this. If you're watching this on Twitch, it's stream, YouTube video. And on that, silent service going silent.